Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are trying to see if I can finish my June TBR. So tired. I need a nap. I'm gonna take a little nap after we're done talking, which, knowing myself, that won't be for a while because I talk so much. When I worked out, then I went to TJ Maxx and Target, and I'll show you what I got there. I'm so excited. Then I was like, should I play pickleball? Should I not? And I'm like, it is gorgeous out. We were rained out last week. Get your butt over there. So I did, and I played for about an hour, and then I was like, I need to tap out. I am tired and hungry. Came back, ate lunch, meal prepped. Got to use my pineapple slicer, which you saw. That thing was cool. That was so easy. I'm very happy and pleased with that. And that pineapple tastes good. The cantaloupe, not so good. I made like this pineapple chicken teriyaki over basmati rice and taco meat for taco salads, and then my egg bake. Let's go over my little haul, if you will, of what I got today. And then we'll go and talk about what we're doing, even though you know possibly by the title, if I titled it how I think I will. We'll start off with the super fun stuff and in the order of events. And I went to TJ Maxx and got this cute carry-on. This is pretty. I was looking for more of like a green one. They didn't have any green carry-on suitcases. That was unfortunate, but I love this one. I love the pink. I think it's so pretty. And it is me. It is so me. I'm really hoping that it fits in the overhead compartment. It should. It's a carry-on size. I did Google it. They didn't have the dimensions listed anywhere on this. I believe it is a carry-on. Fingers crossed. Oh, she's gorgeous. It does expand, but obviously since it is a carry-on, I do not want it to. I do have a carry-on suitcase. However, I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me so angry. It sometimes doesn't fit. The handle isn't great because it comes unscrewed all the time. And the wheels, it's just like two wheels, and you have to tilt it to roll it. Whereas this one is the 364 wheel, and it's so wonderful. Anyway, but I love the inside. It has this compartment, and then over here, can you see? It has this compartment and where's the zipper? This compartment here. Because I am a bag compartment organization lady, this is my bread and butter. I am so freaking excited. The price of it was $50, well $49.99 plus tax, but I got it for free because I found $50, well I found like 70 bucks in my wallet in cash, which I never have cash. So the fact that I was like, oh, look at all this money. Girl math. And speaking of the rest of the girl math is I did end up getting these TSA approved resealable bags. They're 1 quart. I just keep breaking mine. They were like 10 bucks. And then I went to Target because I really wanted to get, what are they, squashies? Whatever that candy is that Taylor Swift really likes. I really wanted to try it. Sam ended up getting some, but turns out she had to order it online. I didn't realize that. I thought she just did a Target pickup. So I went to Target because I thought they would have had it in stock. They did not, unfortunately. But I did need 2 things from Target. My S-Gel Sharpie pens in the 0.5. These are my favorite pens ever. And then I just got my favorite mascara, which is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara in Very Black. And then my CeraVe Daily Moisturizer came in the mail today. I have it on a subscription because I always forget to pick it up. Did I say prescription? Subscription? What did I say? I am so tired. Tell you what, I'm gonna go take a nap and then we'll chat about what we're doing. So you'll see me in a second. It's almost 3:30. We're gonna read. My goal with this reading vlog is to read the rest of my June TBR. I don't think that's gonna happen necessarily, but I think we will get really dang close. Honestly, I wasn't planning on vlogging at all. I wanted to. I missed you guys. I love hanging out with you. Let's go over the books that are my main priorities, and that is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. And as you saw, I am reading this. I am almost done with it. I think I have like maybe an hour and a half left, and I'm on chapter 21? 26. 26. All right. We'll chat about this one in a second because we only have that much left. Let's get to the other ones that are on my to-do list. I'm going to read Forever Interrupted. That is going to be the next book up after we finish that one. I want to get it done before Atmosphere comes out because I think I will feel so accomplished getting all of her backlist titles done. Looking forward to this, but also really scared to read this. And then My Friends by Frederick Bachman. I've just been hearing such wonderful things and I love his writing. He is definitely one of my favorite authors, as well as all of these. Let's chat about Beautiful World, Where Are You? Freaking love her writing. It has been a few years since I've read a Sally Rooney book, and what have I been doing? The way she just all those characters and just their simplicity of life, but also makes it very complex in their thinking. I am just in love with this book. It is so good. Also, it makes me feel really stupid just because of how introspective and thoughtful these characters are, just the way they think and perceive the world. And I just feel like I'm just flopping around, not a thought in my head. And it could just be the way that her sentences and her words and just her writing in general and how they are laid out and just the way she's able to weave a sentence together that makes these thoughts, even if they are simplistic, makes them more profound and deep. So I don't really know what it is, but I freaking love it. We are following Alice and Eileen primarily, and Simon and Felix. Alice and Felix are in the small town in Dublin. Nope, not Dublin, Ireland. What is wrong with me? I think I need to take another nap. And she has just moved there. She is an author, a very famous, very acclaimed author, and he is like a blue-collar worker, I guess you could say, and it's the budding of their relationship. They go out on this date from Tinder. I love their communication styles. Yeah, there are some things that bother me. The men in this bother me the most, honestly. When do they not? And then on the other hand, Eileen and Simon live in Dublin. They have known each other since they were children. Like, he was there since childhood. He's like 5 years older. He remembers her being born and being introduced to her, and they've grown up together. And he's always kind of been into her. It can be taken in a creepy way, like her sister tries to make it, but they've definitely had this connection to one another. But they've dated other people. It's never really panned out. There's been some instances. Eileen and Alice met each other in college and like combined friend groups, and now Felix is there. So it's going through Alice's and Eileen's email correspondence and when they finally meet up, and just like their lives separately, as well as breaking down their thoughts and feelings and being extremely vulnerable in their emails of just like their thoughts about the world, about society, about their own issues as well. Alice had kind of a mental breakdown, a little mentee bee, and she was checked into a facility for a while, help with that, and now she's out and she has taken time off of all of her social engagements and writing and everything. So it's about friendship and connection, getting to know each other in also like a romantic setting in different perspectives of such as like a beginning romance compared to friends to lovers. But it's not overly dramatic by any means. It's just, it's slice of life. If you want a plot, no. If you want to character-based, this is your girl. But I wanted to read this out loud, hopefully. She's talking about the word beauty in our culture now. I think the beauty industry is responsible for some of the worst ugliness we see around us in our visual environment, and the worst, most false aesthetic ideal, which is ideal of consumerism. All its various trends and looks ultimately signify the same principle, the principle of spending. To be open to aesthetic experience in a serious way probably requires as a first step the complete rejection of this ideal and even a wholesale reaction against it, which, if it seems to require at first a kind of superficial ugliness, is still better by far and more substantively beautiful than purchasing increased personal attractiveness at a price. Of course, I wish that I personally were better looking, and of course I enjoy the validation of feeling that I do look good, but to confuse these basically autoerotic or status-driven impulses with real aesthetic experience seems to me an extremely serious mistake for anyone who cares about culture. Have the two things ever been more widely or deeply confused at any period in history before? I just thought that was a really interesting take on beauty in our world and what we deem beautiful in today's society. So that was Eileen's perspective. When I was listening to the audiobook, we get Alice's rebuttal, which also makes very valid points. And I wish I remember what page that was on, but I don't. And then she's continues on about just different relationships, the big breakup that she had with her ex. I tell myself that I want to live a happy life and that the circumstances for happiness just haven't arisen. But what if it's not true? What if I'm the one who can't let myself be happy because I'm scared, or I prefer to wallow in self-pity, or I don't believe I deserve good things, or some other reason? Whenever something good happens to me, I always find myself thinking, I wonder how long it will be until this turns out badly. And I almost want the worst to happen sooner rather than later, and if possible, straight away, so at least I don't have to feel anxious about it anymore. Self-sabotaging at its finest for her, which can be quite relatable. I feel like I relate more to Eileen than I do Alice. I do have volleyball tonight at 7. I didn't want to at first, mainly because it starts at 7. And I love to go to bed early, which is so silly. It is a weekend. Not only is it a weekend, it is Memorial Weekend, so I don't work on Monday. When my friend was asking me, I'm like, ugh, I don't know. And they're like, it's indoor, it's at 7, I totally get it if you don't want to go. I'm like, I don't, but I do. And ultimately, I love indoor volleyball more than anything. And the fact that it's going to be position run, so I'm setting the whole way around, that makes it more appealing to me. I'm not going to meet new people or acquaintances sitting alone in my place. I am an extrovert. I just wish it was during the daytime. I had pre-workout this morning and I did make that matcha protein shake as well. I'm debating if I should have an energy drink. Is that crazy? I'm so tired. You guys, I think I might. Let's just go read for right now and we'll see where time takes us, because time is an illusion and everything's fake. Okay, bye. It's gonna sound so ridiculous, but he just like helped her take her necklace off, the clasp off, casually took over. And that was just so sexy to me. It was just cute. I just love the mundane little things. This scene was so validating for me. I will not be Delulu, but I feel like it healed something. Hey guys, I feel wrecked. I just ate a graham cracker. Actually, I just scarfed down lunch. I ate so fast. Body hurts. It is just afternoon or something, 12:25. I'll definitely be laying down. Oh no, 1 second, my camera battery's flashing. She's plugged in now. That's like one of the best things about this camera. I love this camera, you guys. I am so happy. But you can record while it's charging. Like, it is plugged in and charging. Alas, what were you saying? Oh, yeah, today. No, last night. Last night, we'll talk about this in a second. When I played volleyball last night, turns out the place was only just over 30 minutes from me. 3 teams, like including the team that I was playing on. And it was a lot of fun. It was very high competition, which is always great. However, I love playing like a high competitive volleyball. It is so fun for me. But I hate playing against men who can hit really hard and jump really high, hit the ball at the 10-foot line where I am standing. It is terrifying. Like, we even had really good blockers up. I was scared. Thankfully, I didn't get hit in the face or anything. I was getting compliments on my sets left and right, so that was super fun and just, you know, validating. Words of affirmation. We ended up playing until just before 10. My body naturally woke up at 5:30. I'm like, I don't want to wake up yet, but I couldn't sleep anymore. So laid there for a while on just scrolling and finally got up, went and worked out. It was a good workout this morning. I was really tired, so like I was not pushing very good weight. Then went and played pickleball for a couple hours and now here I am. But I totally forgot to bring a protein shake with me. So I had to stop at Quick Trip and grab a Core Power. Thank goodness that they have them. And now we have no plans for the rest of the day. Pickleball was good. It was really beautiful and sunny out. And then the last game is when these big clouds started rolling through and now we have big fluffy dark clouds. I don't think it's supposed to rain today, but it's still nice and warm enough for me to go lay out in my hammock. I'll probably put on my sweatshirt and sweatpants to go out there. Yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day, is just to read. But let's talk about this book that I finished, Beautiful World, Where Are You? I finished it right before I had to leave for volleyball yesterday. I'm giving it a 5-star. I think Normal People is still my favorite, then this one, and then Conversations with Friends. I haven't read Intermezzo yet because I'm waiting for it to come out on paperback. Beautiful World, Where Are You? Beautiful freaking writing and beautiful themes. Absolutely love the commentary on this. I love the way that I just love the way that she writes. The commentary on world events, beliefs, observations of normal things, but putting a spin on it as well. And yes, her characters come off as pretentious most of the time. I felt like these were more relatable than previous ones. Friendships and how they morph, and the discussions between them, and the discussions between relationships, whether that is budding relationships romantically or navigating the friends to lovers. And I just really thought it was beautiful. She also always has a little bit of like religious talk into it as well. Just people navigating the world in the day-to-day. I think this is right book, right time for me, just because of friendships in my life. Changes in the friendships too. It's been on my shelves for years now, you guys. I knew I was gonna love it. I just didn't realize how much I was gonna love it. Now we've started Forever Interrupted. I started listening to it on my drive to volleyball as well as to the gym this morning. I did read a little bit last night. This is a tough read in the sense it is very like emotional. I am very happy that I am single, or you could say between boyfriends during this, because I think I would be even more an emotional wreck. This is a really hard read. This is a very emotional read, so go in with caution. So this is Elsie, and her and Ben have this whirlwind romance. It's not a spoiler, but it opens up with he gets into an accident and doesn't make it and passes away, and it is exploring her grief as well as meeting her mother-in-law for the first time without anybody even realizing that they were married, because they've only been married for less than a week and a half. Again, they had this whirlwind romance where they found each other, and it is a non-linear timeline. So we are seeing the first steps in the progression of their relationship, and then getting where they are now with her planning his funeral or like dealing with that grief. And it keeps flipping back and forth. And then there are these moments that spur and connect to the previous when they just met timeline. And they're just so innocuous moments. Gosh. It's just really sad. All right, gotta not think about it too much. When she forgot her keys, and then we get the time where that connects back to him. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna go in anymore because I will start crying. This writing is fantastic. This story is absolutely beautiful, but it is traumatic and dealing with grief. And like, I think it is doing that very well, and the emotions that play into it, as well as just like what society expects to be the normal grieving process. While her employer is like, take all the time that you need, you have all these days saved up, vacation days, time off days, blah, blah, blah. And she knows that the cultural norm is to be like, buck up, girl, and take less than a week off. As well as because they weren't married for very long, and they also didn't know each other for very long. People are questioning and not validating her choices and what they had discussed, not taking her seriously as a widow or a spouse, like even her own parents. And honestly, like, she does not even have the marriage license back yet, because it is just that soon after, or like she does not have the paperwork that proves that she was his spouse. It's honestly so heartbreaking, but it's Taylor Jenkins Reid, therefore it is absolutely beautiful. I just got one of the past timelines and on page 120, and I think I have a little less than 4 hours remaining to like read at my speed. We'll probably finish this today, most likely, because I got, like I said, no plans. Oh, I have to get up. This is so hard. 3, 2, 1. I passed out for so long. Probably an hour-long nap. I read like a chapter and it was so hard for me to keep my eyes open. And it was one of those naps that my body kept trying to wake me up and my eyes were like, absolutely not. Just read a few more chapters and then, oh, those clouds just look so rainy. My parents said it was raining where they're at. I don't really know. We might just go lay outside. We might just say screw it and do it. But I did make myself a nice little protein shake. So yes, I used milk and then I'm trying the oatmeal cream pie flavor that I have of protein powder because I don't really know what to do with it. I don't really like to drink it like in my shaker bottle with water. So I'm hoping this will taste good. First sip. No, it tastes too artificial. That's such a bummer. Again, like these connections and in both time periods. I know like time periods is such a weird word just because they're like 6 months apart. If that. It's just so sad. The bar of soap. I hate that we're just falling in love with him and seeing their relationship, but we know the ending and we didn't like the ending. I suspected before, but I knew it. Just kidding. He's so good. He's just a good, supportive person. Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself that he's not there. It's so sad because of all these happy moments that we're presented with and told and the emotions that go from that. And then we get, boom, right back into the thick of it. I love this book and I hate this book. It's so good, but it is so horrible. George is the sweetest. I cannot believe she just did that. That was wild. That was not a good thing. She's having a very bad day. Oh no, she's gonna be in trouble. I hope she doesn't get into like super big trouble, but oh no. How dare she end it like that? I can't talk to you guys right now. I don't even know why I'm recording this. I'll talk to you later. I can't. Good morning. It's the next morning, obviously, and I have to sit exactly in this spot to talk to you because my neighbor's running their dryer and my eardrum is going banana. It's just, I hate when they run their dryer. It's that low frequency just really messes with my ears. Let's talk about this. Oh my gosh. It was so beautifully written. It was devastating though. Like I said, throughout, we just see them fall in love and then immediate whiplash, which I thought was a really great depiction of grief and how it comes in waves and it's not linear. Just like the tragedy of it all, as well as like the processing and the healing and not really ever getting over it, but moving forward with your life too. And everybody's grief is different. The ending of this really got me. It really got me. Just, I mean, like, we know the ending. That's the thing. But it just, I can't think about it too much. I'm gonna start tearing up again. Also, the relationships built through this. The relationship between Elsie and her mother-in-law, and Elsie and George, and Elsie and Anna, and Elsie and Ben. Having the people that will support you and comfort you, but also give you a kick in the butt as well. Then I started last night Frederick Bachman's My Friends, and I just got to chapter 4. I read a chapter last night and then a couple this morning, and I am loving it. So we're going with Louisa. That's as far as I've gotten. She is obsessed with this painting. I think it's called Of the Sea, or The One of the Sea. It is a very famous painting and she just connects very, very much to this painting specifically. She breaks into church auction with all these paintings with a bunch of fancy rich people to actually see the painting in real life before it is sold off. Then things kind of spiral from there. I love Frederick Bachman's writing. Like, he is so freaking talented. So I can't wait to continue on with this today. And now I am going to start actually editing this video and waiting for it to warm up a little bit because it's absolutely gorgeous out. So we'll be reading outside today. And then I'm probably going to go play volleyball in the park because it is such a beautiful day. Why do I keep reading sad books? I didn't know what I was expecting from this because I did try to go into this blindly. I knew the very bare minimum. What the heck? That did not take the route that I thought it was going to. We get the artist's perspective as well as we get a flashback to that painting specifically. I feel like that's how it's going to continue to go, but I could be wrong because I was wrong about this part. I'm also debating if I want to go to volleyball or not. If I do, I should leave now TBD. Hey guys, I realized I haven't talked to you at all today. Here I am, talking to you. I have some cookies in the oven. I'm really excited. I'm on Cookie Talk, like the cookie cake talk, and it looks really good. I'm not making those, but I have been craving chocolate chip cookies. I made some today. I'm really excited. It would be really fun to do the cookie cake decorating, but I am lazy. Nor do I have buttercream, nor do I want to make buttercream. Today, I really haven't done anything, and it's been wonderful. I forced myself, this is a big thing for me, I forced myself to sleep in until like 8:45. I woke up at 5 or 5:30 and I was like, absolutely not. You go right back to bed. I put my eye mask on and fell right back asleep, and then woke up again at 7:30 and I'm like, you know, why? Why would I get up now? Because I was still kind of tired. Fell back asleep for like another hour and a half or so, and didn't get out of bed till 9. And it was amazing. I had nothing to do. I had no reason to get up. I didn't have to work out. The gyms are closed today to do that. I did walk on my treadmill for like 30 minutes. I could go outside and go for a walk. I was planning on going for a run. My body is sore. Like, I am very, very sore. The walk actually felt good, helped loosen me up a little bit. Oh, I did wash my sheets, so that was productive. And then I just have been like laying outside reading for majority of the day. As for the book, we are on chapter 23, page 187. So we have gotten quite a bit read today. I am just really loving it. I am loving the story behind the painting, and then the friendships. The friendships are at the core of this. We are exploring like the devastation behind their home lives, but also just how important it was to have friends, especially at the age of 14 and 15, and that pivotal summer. While we don't know what occurred, we do know that something occurred. Louisa, she is endearing, but she is really annoying. She's just an 18-year-old girl, not a great backstory for her either, but I love her interest in things, and I love that she isn't shy or embarrassed easily. Yeah, there have been some really big twists and turns in this, especially regarding the artist. I want to talk more about it, but obviously I don't want to give any spoilers of anything because it is, I feel like, more of a character-driven story. But I am loving the nostalgic summer vibes of a 14 and 15-year-old, and we're headed into summer. It's a beautiful story for that. I gotta check on my cookies, and I'm gonna make some dinner. Probably watch an episode or two of Suits. And the AMAs come on tonight. We'll know by now if Taylor has made an appearance or not, if she has announced Reputation or Debutation or a film or any sort of announcement. We will know. We'll see. We'll see if all my clowning has paid off, but at the end of the day, it's just fun. We clowned a little too close to the sun, and Taylor didn't even show up to the AMAs, so I've heard. Because I don't have the streaming service available to watch the AMAs, so I have just been going on TikTok and my friends that are able to. Why were there so many 26s? I know we just make it up. I honestly don't care. It's really fun. I love to clown, and I love when she eventually just does what her plan is. It's so fun being a Swiftie. Just love it. I do really love it. My clown nose is still on for July 4th though. I just love to clown. It's so fun. Because I couldn't stream it, I ended up watching the last few episodes of season 6 of Suits, and I'm really happy with that season's ending. However, that entire season, Mike was such a drama king. He was so sassy to Harvey and rude, and I'm just like, Harvey is putting everything on the line for him. Harvey is amazing, and I love Harvey. Mike was just a brat the entire season 6. I love Donna still. Donna's amazing. I also love Benjamin. Benjamin is such a cutie patootie pie. Also, Jessica is such a badass. I love Jessica. I'm just gonna read for a little bit before I go to bed and have to go to work tomorrow. But just want to inform you that, yes, I am in fact still a clown. Oh, the cookies I made were amazing. I love sweet treats. Okay, good night. Hello. All right, I have been feeling distracted. So I have white noise playing in my headphones. My phone is across my room. It's only 8:30. So I'm gonna get some serious reading done. I was scrunching my wrist from when my hair inevitably overstimulates me. I don't know if we're gonna finish this before this video goes up because your girl here decided to switch things around on my content calendar. and this video is going up very shortly. The turnaround time is very quick. Thankfully, I am a brilliant woman and have been editing everything, so I'm caught up on the editing side. I just have to finish and wrap it up. At the same time, like, I don't want to rush this book because I'm rushing to finish it for a video. This is just for funsies. I'll finish it before the month for sure. Oh, I should turn the fan on. It's getting really hot. And we're gonna turn this light on. Lovely, great ambiance. I will turn the ceiling fan on and we're gonna get to reading. Let's go, team. Hey, hey. How y'all doing? I have not finished my Friends yet. I am so close. Like, look how close I am to finishing it. I just ran out of time for when I want this video to go up, and I want it to go up on the day that you're seeing it. And I will finish this by the end of the month. So you're just gonna have to come back for my full review in my monthly wrap up when I will talk about this and what my thoughts are on the ending and just any general notes that I have on it. But I'm really, really loving it. It's a cute, wholesome story so far. Not wholesome. Well, it is wholesome, but it's tragic. TBD on this one. And let's just recap a little bit. This beautiful, beautiful book of Beautiful World, Where Are You? Why can't I say that? By Sally Rooney. This was a 5-star read for me. I absolutely loved it. I love her writing. I just love her deep thoughts and lyrical prose and then was emotionally destroyed by Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Wow. I think this was her debut if I'm not mistaken, which if it is, wow. She really came out of the gate because this was absolutely phenomenal. I'm always astounded by her writing and I am just even more looking forward to Atmosphere by her. I just love her writing so much. However, because like I said, I didn't finish my Friends, that means I also did not get to Flawless from Chestnut Springs, but that will be my next read. I promise. It is definitely going to be followed up by my Friends because I do want to read it. I think it's fine. Going into June, right? That's the month we're headed into. I think that's a good start of the summer book. That's going to be the end of our video. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few days, weeks worth-ish, and I really appreciate it. So feel free to stick around and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any wrap-ups, any TBRs, or future reading vlogs. I would greatly appreciate you being here, as well as feel free to like this video. That would be fantastic. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!